Welcome everyone to our meditation and channeling session tonight. I'm Chamundai and we are connecting to the Chamundai channel. I'm also known as the Laughter Lawyer. Most sessions involve laughing, which is very good for our health and good for our heart. So just taking a moment as we start just to breathe in a rhythm that allows our nervous system to relax. While we're waiting, we've just done a couple of rounds, but we'll do a couple more where we're just breathing into your count of 4, holding the breath for your count of 4, breathing out to your count of 4, and holding the breath out for your count of 4. Just do one more round. It settles the nervous system. Nervous system is very important for holding divine energy when we're on the spiritual path. All the life force energy, the Shakti, is managed by the nervous system. So it's really important to have that working well. When we're under stress, it goes a bit off track, of course, doing its job. And then just letting yourself breathe down deeply into the earth. We've just spent a few moments setting up the space, calling on the masters, ascended masters and teachers, and our guides who hold the light and unconditional love to be around us. The archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to stand around at the corners of our rooms. And Saint Germain and the violet flame now to come through and just cleanse and purify our energy. So just imagine now that there's a beautiful violet purple flame of light, like a fire. And you can just breathe it in from above. And just imagine it's transmuting, so it's changing any negative energy into the highest vibrational form to clear, cleanse, and purify right through our energy fields and around our space. And in your mind, you can just say, I call on Saint Germain and the violet flame. Breathe it in through the top of the head. And imagine it's flowing out into your home, all around you, in case there's been any stress around you, allowing it to clear and purify your space, especially if your space is used for other activities other than meditation. It's nice if we have the luxury of a sacred space or a sacred room for our meditation and spiritual practices. It's not always possible. So before you sit down to meditate, it's good to create a sacred space all around you. And you can just breathe out any energies that are not yours, just intending that they're leaving. Good, and just breathing down into the earth. And just letting that breath go down into the earth now. Just letting that violet flame go all around you, clearing all around you, clearing your space, clearing your connection to this meditation session. And just breathing out any energy that's not yours, any energy that you don't need. And as I said before, just calling on Saint Germain and the violet flame just letting it go. And then we're just going to connect down into deeply into Mother Earth. Thinking about Mother Earth as a beautiful golden goddess. Of course, the earth is alive, gives us the life force, the oxygen, the atmosphere, the water, trees, the plants, the variety of nature. So just breathing down into the earth and really connecting. I'm going to do a little bit of a mantra. If you know it, you're welcome to repeat it, or you may prefer just to receive it, whichever is preferable. So it's just the one Nam Lam Mam Vam, and it wakes up all the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and ether, connects them to our chakras, connects our chakras to the cosmic energy. So I'll just go through it a few times and you can just relax and continue to breathe down deep into the earth, bringing up that golden energy from the earth and letting it go up through the body, letting it go up out through the top of the head, connecting to the highest point in the universe, the cosmic energy, and bringing that back in, letting that energy pool out through the heart, creating a sacred space around you. Hee Om. Nam Lam Mam Vam Simram Vam Yam Yam Hum Shiva Om Namaswaha. Harihi Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Simram Vam Yam Yam Hum Shiva Om Namaswaha. Harihi Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Simram Vam Yam Yam Hum Shiva Om Namaswaha. Harihi Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Simram Vam Yam Yam Hum Shiva Om Namaswaha. Harihi Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Simram Vam Yam Yam Hum Shiva Om Namaswaha. And just breathing that in, each sound corresponding to the vibration of each chakra, starting from the base of the base chakra, Muladhara, with Nam Lam, and moving up through the chakras, and with the elements of earth, water, fire, air, and ether as we move up. Now we're going to do a slightly different meditation, which is simply a humming. And so this one is just simply making your own humming sound with your eyes closed and your lips together. And all you do is you take a breath in and just hum. So just do that in your own time. The breath in. And as your breath runs out, just taking another breath in and starting again. Mm. And also experiment putting your fingers in your ears if you want to hear the humming a little bit differently. Mm. So that'll give the hum a deeper resonance through the head and the throat. And then just starting to gently release any energy or tension that you might be aware of in your physical body. Usually the humming is very good for settling any thoughts or any worries in the mind. It's very good for changing the resonance inside the mind and the head. But now just again with your intention, just taking a breath in and just intend to let go of any energies that you don't need, anything that's stale or stagnant. And in your mind, you can just say, I let go of any energies that are not mine, just in case you picked up other people's energies. I release all energies that are not mine. Doing that a few times, just breathing out the back of the body and breathing down through the base chakra and deep into the earth. And just being aware of the heart chakra. Our hearts hold a lot of impressions and emotions and connections with people. And remembering that we want to hold on to our own energy without being too strongly connected through any cords of energy to other people. So just being aware of your heart, spend a moment or so just repeating some thoughts of gratitude, just reminding yourself of anything that you're grateful for. And as you do that, just also intending to let go of any energy of others, any worries about other people, and just intending to cut any cords of energy that would attach you to others, especially family members or people who are close to you, partners or children, anything like that. Work colleagues. Oh, yes, I've got a couple from my work this morning. It's always good for me to practice what I preach. It's amazing, even though I do this frequently, I don't think I've ever done this where I've not been letting go of other people's energy. I think when we're sensitive empaths, we just keep connecting to people whether we know about it or not. So just keep breathing in and really let go of all energy that's not mine. And as you feel the heart expanding, just bringing to mind a happy moment, someone you care about, a happy time maybe where you were laughing, with some friends or family and someone you care about, whether it's a family member, a good friend, a spiritual teacher, or, anyone at all who just brings a lot of love and light and compassion into your heart. Just focus there. And letting that expand through the heart. And just breathing the energy down through the base chakra, the Muladhara, sitting at the base of the spine, down through the legs. Just letting anything that might stop us being grounded. So much chaos in the world at the moment. It's really important to do a lot of grounding practices. So just imagine there's roots coming from the navel, just however you intend or imagine that. And with your breath, just breathe all the way down deep into the earth. And as we do that, I'm going to just check in if there's a message from any of our guides or ascended masters or anyone who is maybe wanting to share something with us tonight. So I'll just be quiet for a moment while I do that. And you might like to just keep breathing and having gratitude in the heart. So it's feeling like some angelic energy, a bit like Archangel Michael or a group. Often they come as like it's a feeling of a group of energy. And so we'll just see what they might want to share with us. And sometimes after I've been bringing forth the message for a while, they do ask if there's any questions. So if you do have any questions you want to ask when I pause, then feel free just to unmute your microphone and just ask a question. But maybe just wait till I see if they invite that. Usually that is what happens. We are indeed the angels tonight from the higher realms, and we are very happy to come to speak to you tonight and to thank you for the service that you do in the world. Each one of you, whether you are aware of it or not, is being of great service to the planet, and great Mother Earth at this time needs every human who can possibly bring forth the highest vibration that they are capable of, to bring forth love and forgiveness and compassion, and to share these messages, whether this is with one person each day who you may smile at, who you choose to not feel anger at, although they may have done something that would frustrate you. Each time you choose what we call the high road, then you are raising your own vibration And whether you are aware of it or not, this is expanding the frequency of love upon planet Earth. And more than anything else at this time, this is what is most needed by humans. As you are aware at this time, there are great divisions in the human population, and there are pockets of great energies of war. And there are also large groups of people, seen or unseen, who are working for the light and the love and the ascension of humans on this planet at this time. And much of this work goes unnoticed and not reported in your media. However, do not lose hope or faith or think that the earth is bad or it is doomed or that it will not survive. This is not the truth. And each human who raises their frequency and vibration is helping the ascension of the planet and helping the evolution of humanity. And we would encourage you every day to practice as much gratitude as possible. Find your friends and colleagues and search for those who are doing good things on the planet, and keep yourself a list of good news that you can share with your friends, and remind yourself if you ever feel that the earth is doomed or that the earth is doom and gloom, as you might call it. Have your pocket of good news that you can refer back to, and you can look at this list and remember the people who are doing wonderful and amazing things, and that they are uplifting humanity, and that there are groups where there are hundreds and thousands of people coming together, and they are meditating and raising their vibration and seeking to ascend their soul to the highest place. And we would encourage each of you, as you each have your own journeys and you are making your ascension in different ways and with different support systems, and each soul and each human has its pathway to go through and has its own obstacles. And sometimes these obstacles feel so tall, like a major rock or a boulder on your path, and you think, how can I ever get through this? I can't climb over it. I can't go round it. I can't go under it. I need some dynamite to blast through it. And yet, beloved ones, we would say that often it is the tears of love that gently melt away the obstacles. And just like warm water melts an ice block and dissolves it with no effort, and your obstacles can be dissolved with the effort only of being loving, compassionate, and feeling yourself in acceptance of whatever the obstacle is in your life, even if it may be frustrating, annoying, filled with grief, or filled with sadness, or appear to have no way out. There is always a way through, but the way through is through acceptance and surrender. And we believe that each one of you knows this and has experienced it before. And sometimes when the obstacle is recent, it takes a moment to remember what the feeling of acceptance and surrender feels like, and the peace that it brings into your heart. And at this moment, beloved ones, you might take a moment right now to remember a time where you felt great peace. Remember who you were with, where you were. Bring forth the senses from your environment in that moment. What did you smell? What did you see? What did you hear? How did you feel? And let your heart lighten and open with the peace. You may feel the peace start to expand out in all directions. For the peace is a frequency, it is a vibration, and like a sound or a note of music is not contained within the instrument, it emanates out in a sound wave, and it can be heard some distance from the instrument itself, even without any type of technology or microphone. If someone strums a note on a guitar at the other end of the room will vibrate on the same string without anyone touching it. And this is the power of frequency and vibration. And so as you feel that peace inside your heart, know that it is emanating out in this very moment. And remind yourself by saying, I am peace. I am love. I am peace. The essence of each of us and our souls is peace. Peace is one of the highest frequencies, joy being one of the highest also. It is difficult to be in a place of joy or peace when you feel frustration or resentment or anger or blame or any of the lower vibrations or frequencies that are common human emotions. And it is not bad, beloved ones, to feel these emotions. It is a normal part of human existence. However, know that each time that you feel these emotions, they do not need to remain with you. You can simply breathe them down into the earth, recognizing that they are not the frequency you wish to keep as your, what we might call your resting vibration, the vibrational frequency that is most in your body or in your chakras or in your energy field, the one that is there most often, we could call your resting vibration. And remember, beloved ones, as you appreciate each other, your friends, your family, other spiritual teachers, and those who are doing good works, never feel any concern that you might be doing your life and your service a different way from them. Do not think about they are doing something better than you, for this will bring a sense of inferiority or resentment, which will not help your vibration. Say to yourself, they are on their path and I am on my path. And ask your soul to illuminate your path each day for you. You can practice this right now by saying to yourself, soul, I'm ready to work with you. Ask your soul to step forward into your awareness and your consciousness now and see where you feel it inside your body. Allow the soul, the life force of you, to speak to you. It will always speak with the voice of love. Do not ever confuse a voice which may be critical or putting you down. This is not the voice of your soul, and this is not the voice of we, the angels. That would be the voice of part of your egoic nature, which is part of the human condition. For we wish to remind you always that you are one with us already in your energy, and that you are a being of love and light. Continue to expand that light frequency out through your heart and into your home, into all of your space in your rooms. And with your intention, if you are feeling that frequency of peace, allow it to travel across the planet to any places where you feel the energy of war has been strong. These places need the frequency of peace, and you can send it there with your intention. It will go there very easily when you are without judgment for what is happening in those places, for it is important to be without judgment and to understand each person is going through their own journey. And you can send the energy of love and peace to anyone you may know who needs healing, whether that is physical healing, mental, emotional, or spiritual. You can send it to family and even those ones who have departed, those souls who have recently left their bodies. They sometimes go far away and sometimes they are close to you. They are also on their own journey. But remember, they are without the restriction of the human form now. They are free to be in oneness with the rainbows and the universe, and the elements of nature are within and around them. And they feel only love and peace. And if they were to speak to you, they would let you know that there is a connection between everything, and that the forces of creation beyond humans, those higher beings, have only love for humanity. And we would ask if anyone has a question that they would like answered. You are welcome to ask a question of us and see if there is something you would like to ask or talk about. If there are no questions, we would encourage you all to spend as much time as you are able to in nature, and to start to recognize nature as the divine being that it is, and listen to its communication with you. The sun is sending forth many codes at this time, and when you stand in the sun, feel the sun as a sentient, alive being, and allow yourself to receive its wisdom and its codes of light. It matters not whether the sun is clouded by clouds, shrouded by clouds, or whether the sun is bright, whether it is morning or lunchtime or afternoon. Allow yourself to receive, and when you are in the sun, speak to the sun, letting the sun know you are open and willing to receive the codes of light, to activate these within your chakras and your system. Allow it to merge in with your DNA. And if you are at the ocean or the ocean has much to share with you, with the frequency of the whales and the dolphins emanating through the water. The water of the ocean holds these messages and vibrations. And as in the time of Atlantis, there was much deliberate communication with these animals, now this information and capacity to communicate is returning, and they are sending forth their song lines to humans who are willing to immerse in the water, to be present and to receive those codes and those activations. This can bring much healing to the nervous system of humans. So we would encourage you, if you are near the ocean, to enter the ocean as a deliberate and sacred act, as well as to have fun and play. Speak to the ocean as you would to a dear friend, and thank it for all it has given you and is giving you now. And if you are not swimming in the ocean, but you are walking on the beach, allow your feet to immerse in the water, and allow any stress to be pulled through your system and down into the earth and into the sand, where it will be transmuted and taken back into Mother Earth. at this time, the galactic energies are much closer and paying much more attention to the earth, and they are sending forth pathways for ascension of humans. And so if you have a great love or connection with any planetary beings such as Sirius or Lemuria, you may wish to look them up or research them or read about them. Atlantis, the Lyrans, any of the galactic forces that you feel called to, the Andromedans. Experiment in your meditation by calling those parts of those galactic family who are of the light only, and they will come to you in your dreams, and they will help you in your life and in your path and in your service work. And know that whatever is the situation in your current life at this moment, that your intentions are powerful and that you are here to have and to intend and to manifest, if you like to use that word, that which brings you joy. You are allowed to be in joy, and the more you are in joy, the more your vibration helps to uplift the planet. And if you can find some time each day to remember a joyful moment and ask your system and your body to remember how it feels to be joyful, this will not only help you, but will help people around you far beyond what you realize. And at this time, if there are no further questions, we will encourage you to remain in touch with your guardian angels and we of the archangels, and we will continue to guide and speak to you. And for now, if there are no questions, we will say goodbye. Good. How's everybody feeling? Everyone okay? How you going, Medini? Good. Excellent. The others might have fallen asleep. Hee hee. Well, that's good. Thank you all for being here. It's always lovely to share this time and space and see what messages are delivered to us. And as always, I'm available for healings. Still got a trip to India with some spots if anyone's feeling either the call to come or to join online, because there is a capacity to join online. And there will be another session on India on Wednesday, not this coming, but the next Wednesday, the 8th of October as well. We'll do another meditation, share some more stories. So as always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next Monday.